Okay, this one is for a friend of mine, Mark. I told him I put in a smart switch in my bedroom. This smart switch um, is because, like I say, some days I can hardly walk, and I'll turn on the lights and fall into bed and lay there and go, man, I got to get up and turn off the lights, wasting electricity, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, now if I want to, I can do it as simple as this. Alexa, turn on bedroom light.
Okay.
Or I can say, Alexa, turn off bedroom light.
Okay.
Or you can push the button here. Alexa, turn off the bedroom light.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on the bedroom light.
Okay.
It's that simple. And there's a little and it is. Tell you what, let me grab a flathead real quick. And a little flashlight. And that is it without the cover on it. And so Mark, it's very easy because I've got two screws here going into it, and that's what was holding it before. The whole base of it fits right in where your old sockets were, and I mean they fits pretty tight. And he was asking what brand it was, and it is a MoesGo. And it's about $26 on Amazon, and this is for a one pole. Right behind that is where you've got two connectors. This one, the reason I got it and the reason it costs so much is it doesn't require a neutral line. And this place does not have a neutral line. That's a fact, Jack. Um, and if you're going to hook this up while you're programming it, you want to use Tuya. It's right there on the top right hand corner. And then you want to turn it on to your smart house. And this again only works with 2.4 gigabytes, whatever. It only works with 2.4, so you have to disable 5.0. And works with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. And you can get these things where they have dimmers on them, and you can tell Alexa to dim it
I didn't catch that. Please say that again.
dim it halfway, or Fulbright or whatever, and they come with multiple gangs on them also. This is a single pole. So anyway, and at night it's pretty cool because the little circle there in the center just kind of glows. And we're back on. Heard it beep. It's not supposed to beep. At least I don't think. So anyway, and there are cheaper ones if you have a neutral wire. Trust me. I was looking and I'm like, you know, that's the only reason I got this brand is it's one of the ones that do not require neutral wire. And so a lot of the other ones that are like $6 to $9, you know, they require a neutral wire. If you got one, hey, you're in business, and you can save some money. You know, you can use. I can use this. Where's my phone here? Of course, I didn't bring it in here. But if say I left the house and I'm going down the road, and I say, oh man, I left the light on in my bedroom. I can click on Smart Life and go to my light, and boom, turn it off. Piece of cake. Boom, turn it on, boom, turn it off. Anyway, I hope this helps out everyone somehow. Oh, and like I said, 2.4 gigahertz. If you've got a 5 gigahertz router or something, make sure you can turn that puppy down 2.4, because almost all of the electronics, smart electronics right now run on 2.4. I haven't had any firmware update to make it run on 5.0 or 5 gigahertz. So, you know, that's kind of distressing in a way, because I can remember, I can remember a lot of people when I worked at America Online calling up getting mad because we had, you know, stepped up everything to a whole new program, and they just kept having to buy computers. People were getting upset about having to buy computers. And I can even remember when Microsoft was sued because they were charging for technical support on their own software, and that they knew they had a problem with. And that's a fact. And then AOL almost got sued. I think there was a class action suit that was dropped or something, because people were paying $23.95 or 20, whatever it was, and not being able to sign on. And now you got to take in consideration, back then you had some people had 14.4 modems, and top of the line was 56K modem. You know, so it was all dial-up then. You had to stone, dong, dong. Kids these days don't have a clue. You know, I have friends that have 14.4 modem that would try to upload pictures of their kids. I'm not joking. And it would take them all day. And there was, I forget the name of the programs now that people would download music from. And I'm not joking. People would put in like 5 songs, go to bed, and it would be finishing up when they woke up in the morning. I don't remember what it was, but it was just a picture of a little cat. And that was real popular software. That was before a lot of these, some of these, well, a lot of the rock and roll stars and stuff, and companies who actually managed them got all upset and said, "Hey, you know, that's copyrighted material," and blah blah blah. And it's interesting because a lot of the music stars didn't buy that. They were like, "No, we want people to hear our music. We don't want it copyrighted," and that is still true today. Um, there's a guy on here on YouTube, and he's a producer, and he's been doing it for many years. And I got caught in this also. Anyway, he would actually play a song and explain how, you know, certain tones were being made and so forth, and how he thought the group was great and this and that. And then next thing you know, the management companies for this group, next thing you know, he's hit with a copyright infringement hit. And he'd just bring it right out and just argue about it, you know. And I remember when I first signed on, there was a guy who was on, he's still on YouTube, who says all the money all the music he has on his site is free to use. It is not copyrighted. You don't have to worry about that. And I used one. Immediately, I got hit with a copyright strike, and so I had to get that music completely off of there. I was furious, you know. And what happens is people will tell you, and at the time, yeah, it may have not been copyrighted, and then later in time they decided, yeah, we're going to copyright it, you know. So, and it's, you know, it's not like they can. Oh, wait a minute! I've made over 3,000 videos, and didn't I make one saying everything was free? Who knows what video that was, you know, but it will get hit with copyright. And I can remember when a lot of the cable companies and satellite companies were the biggest. If you know, as far as copyright stuff goes, they put out to the cable companies, or the cable companies put out to the satellite companies, if you don't charge and to use our product, then we will not send you our product and let you use it. And because it was cool back then, I think I paid $3,000 for a big old satellite dish in my backyard that moved with controls inside my house 100 yards away. Yep, I had a big backyard. But and it was a beast when it was snowing, you know. I have to go out there with a push broom and knock all the snow off. Anyway, if I missed something on, and I was living in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, so if I missed something, I could pick it up a few hours later on the West Coast. You know, it was, if I missed something on one of the pay channels, I could pick it up on the West Coast. And then they came out with a video scrambler. I remember that. And so if, you know, you had to buy a video scrambler in order to see anything on satellite, or a lot of things on satellite. And people came up, there was the site called Green Sheet that would sell a a video cipher. It was some kind of little, like a chip or something, and you put it in into your video cipher and sign up for the cheapest site that you could get, which I think at the time was Baptist Television Network, and it was $9.95 a month. And you'd sign up for that, and once that signal hit your chip, it freed up all the other channels. And so then they came out with a Video Cipher 1 to combat it, and the Green Sheet came out with another chip, and these chips were like $30-something, but a Video Cipher was like $100 and something. And then they came out with the Video Cipher 2. And so each time, if you were on the side of the law, you were going to spend $100 at least each time they came out with a new video cipher, and along with your pay channels that you authorized to pay. And so anyway, yeah, I mean, you know, that just shows how quick things can change. And you know, I'm not getting off track. It's just how quick things can change, and how things you know, should be, or we know that things can change that fast, so why aren't they? In a lot of perspective and a lot of things aren't changing fast enough, you know. You would think that they would. So like this light switch, you would think, and this light switch and all the alarms and all the cameras, you would think that they would come out with some firmware that would allow you to use 5 gigs, you know, because it is possible for things to come out that, you know, to work that fast, but who knows? That's things settle down. You've got people, you know, they can't go to work due to all the stuff that's going on, so they can't sit there and invent stuff. And so anyway, yeah, but this does work. And so if you don't have a neutral wire in your home, MoesGo, MoesGo, is a brand. I think there might be another brand that doesn't require a neutral wire for your house. But you can go in, like to Amazon, and type in smart switch, and right after you type in smart switch, type in no neutral wire, and then when you hit it, it'll specify which ones they have for sale that are, you know, it'll actually show you all of them no matter what, but it'll say no neutral wire, you know, neutral wire needed, or requires neutral wire. It separates them like that. But if you don't put that, it's just going to show you everything. You have to read through everything to find out which one doesn't need a neutral wire. So yeah, I think I've talked too much on this, but yeah, once they came out here and put you know, everything was bogging down on my computer, and it was going like a 14.4 modem. It was so slow, and it wasn't the computer, and I could tell it was the internet. And when the guy came out, first thing he did, he did a test, and he says, "You got a crappy signal here." Yep. I said, "That's what I've been trying to tell y'all." But he fixed it. And then I said I was going to be up here on Monday and post a video. But what ended up happening was that he used my old modem for a splitter and left, for the phone. And he took a new modem. It was our new router and it was a 5, and he put that on there, and then nothing worked. And it was funny, as he was walking out, he says, "You have a good day and stay safe." And he was kind of giggling. And I think he thought that I was going to be, messed up. But I'm a little bit tech savvy. I've been doing this for a few years, and I couldn't, I was like, I would try to put in a camera, and then one of them says, I think it was Wise Camera said something like, "Will not accept 5.0 or whatever." And I went, "Oh man!" And then I just took a chance the next day and decided that I would go in to my router into it and see if I could turn it down to 4.2. And luckily, knock on some wood, I could. And once I did that, it was just it wasn't hard. It was just monotonous that I had to reset everything, light sockets, you name it, wall sockets, outside cameras, inside cameras, you name it. I had to reset it all, but I got her done. And so I'm back here today, and I'm jabbering, kind of happy that I'm back. And my internet's working pretty good too. So that's another plus. And I have, I'm going to do a video on a gimbal. I got a gimbal I bought a month or two ago, and haven't had a chance to use it. I mean, I was at a powwow one time, and I videotaped some dancing and stuff, and I asked a friend of mine, who's president of the powwow committee, I said, "Did you look at that?" And he, "Yeah, that was great footage, but it got me dizzy because you were bouncing around and everything." And so I was looking for something that, so, kind of get that out of, if you've ever been told people got dizzy watching your video, get a gimbal. And it works like a gyro in a helicopter or an airplane. And I'm not going to go into all the physics and stuff and bore you, but it works. But I'll do a review on it. And it only ran me like $40 on Amazon. And it's very well made. I was surprised. So I'll do a review on that next. So if this helped anybody, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And hit that little bell, notification bell, so you'll know every time that I post something. And if you're in a warm place, go swimming. If you're in a cold place, stay warm. And y'all stay safe. I love you. And we'll see y'all again. Bye.